Bust it rhyme, hit your bum.
Welcome back to another Vino and Cisco podcast. We're just playing some Busta Rhymes party going on over here. That song came out in 1998. So I was in high school, actually my senior year. How
That
long ago?
it's that old?
Yeah, man. It's like from 1998. It was like what? What is that? 24 years ago? No, wait a minute. It's longer, huh?
Hey, you're old.
I feel old already, dude. Trust me, I am feeling my age.
What were you in high school in 98?
Where was I living?
No, what grade?
Senior. It was my last year of high school.
Hey, you're old.
Yeah, man. I was a senior, dude. It was my graduation year, by the way.
I was in
1998.
Africa in 98.
You're in Africa?
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Yeah.
Being chased by lions and zebras, huh?
None of that. None of that.
I'm
I was
playing.
in Africa in 98.
I'm
And
messing with you.
the summer of that, it was a World Cup final.
Oh yeah. I remember that. That's when
Oh,
France won. France won it,
that was
1998.
Brazil, France, Brazil, Zizou
Yep.
with the goals and Emmanuel Petit.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
That was a great World Cup, by the way. And the 1994 one was the one I really remember too, because it was here in the US, but I didn't go to any of the games. I just saw all the stuff, like all the shirts and toys and all that stuff that were selling during that time. But
Oh, the one in the US?
yeah, 1994, I remember that. It was
Mm.
the final was in the Rose Bowl, I think.
Yeah, that's the Italy, Brazil,
Brazil.
Roberto Baggio.
Yeah, Roberto Baggio missed that penalty kick, man, and it was a stacked Brazil team with with I think it was Bebeto and Romario, right?
Yep, Dunga,
Yeah,
Cafu,
yeah, Cafu. So
that was,
wow,
yep.
So sticking with soccer, right? We have two big old tournaments that started when I was in Europe. The Euro Cup when I was in Spain and in France.
Hold on.
Yeah.
We're over here acting like, we've been gone for what? Feels like a year,
Uh-huh.
right? So we kind of have to reintroduce ourselves again, right? I'm Vino. He's Cisco,
Rich. Are you
right?
serious? I mean,
And
people.
and and we've been gone for a minute because this guy over here just wants to travel the world. But you know what? I think between him and I want to say the last year, we've probably been to like 10 countries,
Yeah,
right?
I believe that.
He went to England, France, Spain twice, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
Spain I went last year, but at
and
Spain
then
I felt like I
where
traveled
else have
more.
you been?
What happened?
Where else have you been?
Well, I went to Cancun. Uh,
Cancun.
yeah, Cancun. I mean, I've been to Guatemala several times. But
No, just within the last year.
when the last year, no, the last year was just Spain and France.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've within the last year went to I went to China in January.
Mm-hmm.
Went to Sierra Leone in I think May. And then in July went to Japan, Hong Kong, and China again. Right. And you know, for the folks like thinking these guys just all they do is travel, you know, that's why our experiences, I think, because traveling it really broadens your experience and your the way you perceive things, right?
Yeah.
It really does. You get to understand how other people view Americans. I almost got in a fight in China.
In a fight
Hey,
with
went
who?
some Chinese guy
Why was? I mean,
went
how did you
to
know? How did you know he was wanted to fight you?
yeah, no, the younger ones speak English, or they they try to,
Oh, okay.
conversation. Yeah, so go to the store, we're bargaining, and Like the guy gets a little crazy about the price and whatnot. But anyways, to cut long story short, he's like, "Oh, I'm not scared of you Americans, and your guns." I'm like, what? Yeah.
Yeah, we're in China. We don't have no guns here.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
and then he was like really like talking crazy. I was like, if you don't, I got crazy on him.
Hmm.
Like they almost had to like separate us.
Well, when I go on vacation, I don't
And I
really get
literally
crazy.
told the guy, I'm like, I'm American. There ain't nothing y'all could do to me, but hey, it's China, man. They'll lock you up.
They'll kill you over there. What do you mean they can't do nothing? They'll kill you. They'll put you in a box. Don't be
Hey,
saying crazy stuff over there. What's wrong with you?
you just disappear, man.
Yeah, they'll put you in a box and put you in the ocean. What do you
And
mean?
no one will find out.
Nobody will care, actually.
Oh no, people would, idiot. All right, let's go.
Okay, so while I was in Europe, I did see the hoopla in Europe with the Euro Cup. Um, it was
Should have gone
exciting.
to games, man. That's
I was
weak.
trying to go. I was trying to go to the games, but the traveling was expensive. Like for example, if I wanted to go to Germany through the train, it was going to be an 8-hour train ride. It wasn't that much. It was probably like $150 each, but round trip. But my daughter didn't want to take that 8-hour trip, and I mean, and
Why
I understand
not?
because it's exhausting. Huh?
Why not?
She didn't want to. She was like, I don't want to be in an 8-hour on the train for 8 hours. I was like, I guess you're right because I was on the plane for 10 hours, and that sucked. I didn't like that at all.
You
You
didn't like
know?
the flights?
No,
Really?
absolutely not. No,
Yeah. What'd
no,
you
they're
fly?
not. We flew. Well, we bought our tickets through American Airlines, and they have a partnership with I believe it's a Spanish airline. I can't really pronounce it. I think it's Ibarra or Ibarria or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then and it was really really fairly priced. So um and it was a round trip flight, but and there was direct flights, which
Iberia.
Iberia, yeah, Iberia. And it was like they're direct flights, which is great, but it's like you're on the plane for like literally 11 hours. It's exhausting, man.
Nothing.
So
Is that the longest flight you've been on?
yeah, that's crazy. I don't like to be them. No, I don't want. No, I'm not doing anything longer than that. That's crazy. I
So
can't do
you
it,
like
man.
stop and goes?
Yeah, I
That's
like those.
nah, I'm not doing that.
No,
You got to
well,
get
I
out.
mean, I chose a direct flight because I didn't want to do a layover. That sucks, but I
Yeah.
mean, because at least you can get out and go to the restroom, change, go to the bar, eat something, and chill
You
for a
could
little
do
bit.
all of that in there
No, you cannot, dude.
without wasting your time. For me, when I get up, I want to get to my destination as quick as
Well,
possible.
I agree with you. I'm
I
the
don't
same way.
like the turn. Like, so the first time I went to China, I flew LA to Guangzhou. It was 14 hours.
Mm,
Yeah. So, but this time I was like, let me see if I can like make other stops, right? And so went to Japan. LA to Japan is a little bit under 10 hours, right? And then took a taxi actually from one airport to another airport.
yeah.
Spent some time in Japan, went across town. So to the Disneyland in Tokyo, blah, 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 all that good stuff. Flew to Hong Kong, right? And I actually got tempted to really just take the train or get a bus because it's an hour and a half tops
Yeah.
from Hong Kong to Guangzhou. I ended up taking a plane. Cathay Pacific? They got good flights. And trip this, right? Like in America, like domestic flights, that's considered an international flight still, but it was the distance was less than LA to Vegas. Literally, I think we spent 30 minutes in the air. No lie. Like the plane gets up. So what they do is, I noticed they serve the food prior to the flight taking off. So they'll board real quick and then they'll serve out the food because the flight is so short. They'll give you this little sandwich, with a
Hmm.
little bottle of water, and everybody's like done eating. The flight has not even taken off. Yeah, that was a trip.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
You go up less than 30 minutes. We're back to, anyways, let's get into it. Copa America.
Yeah, Copa America. It's gonna be Spain versus England. It's gonna be on Fox on
Copa,
Sunday.
Copa. That's Euro,
Tw-
my guy.
oh, oh, I thought you were talking about the Euro Cup. Okay,
All
I
right, you
have
want to
that.
start with the Euro Cup?
Yeah, I think we need to stop. We'll start with the best tournament first. Okay.
Wow. Wow. What are you trying to say about Copa?
I don't. It's just like I've been watching the games, and it's just they're. I mean, I like the Copa America, but I mean,
The-
it's not. You can't
Don't you get
compare it.
more
You can.
passion from Copa? I think you get more passion from Copa, but the quality is just lacking. That's
Yeah, I'm passionate about the Copa because the Team USA, but they were horrible this year. They
no,
didn't do
no. I
nothing.
mean passion from like I think South
Watching
American
it.
countries. I think they. No, I don't like the quality of football. It's like below par.
Mhm.
You get what? But
Yeah,
I mean the
yeah.
passion from like supporters. You
Well,
know,
yeah. I mean, Latinos and Spanish people or Hispanics, we're passionate. We've always been passionate about football.
that's what I'm saying. And
Yeah,
for me, that's like that pride for your country.
it's
At
cool.
yeah, I really like that.
I like that too. But I mean, the thing is, when your team is not a good quality, which the Americans are in Mexico, the Mexicans, then it's just not worth watching. You know what I mean?
No,
It's just like,
the quality on the pitch is whew,
well,
my
for me, it's like how does Team USA lose to Panama? Like that's ridiculous. Panama
because
gets destroyed.
USA is garbage. Call it
No, they're
what?
not. No, they're no. First of all,
They're
you're absolutely
terrible.
wrong. No, no, you're wrong. You're
What?
wrong. No, you're wrong. I'm sorry. I have to say this. You're wrong because
They
Team
lost to
U.
Panama.
I know, but Team
You know how
USA has.
embarrassing that is?
I know it's embarrassing, but the thing is, Team USA has
They
European
didn't lose
players.
to Mexico.
The whole squad plays in Europe, dude. The
They
whole
didn't lose
starting
to
lineup.
Argentina. They didn't lose to Uruguay. These are traditional big
I
time
know they lost
nations.
to Panama.
They
I
lost to
get it.
Panama. Do you
I
know
know.
that's like the USA basketball team losing to like Senegal?
And they have. Not Senegal, but they have the lost two
No, no,
big.
no, no. That's the level I'm trying to put it at.
I get it. I
And
understand
and
that.
no, no, like I'm not saying anything bad about Senegal. I'm just saying their level of basketball right now is not at the same height as
What I'm talking
and
about
they
is,
and they shoot.
dude, Vino, I get what you're saying, but to say that the USA team is trash, what are you talking about?
Trash,
All of them
trash,
play in Europe, so I don't know what you're saying.
trash,
Okay.
trash,
Oh my god.
trash.
Okay, let's stick to your let's stick
How many of them
to the Europe.
start in Europe? Since you want to go there, let's go there.
We got
How many of them start? Starting.
Pulisic is starting. He was in AC Milan, okay, and he scores goals. Um, Reina plays in Europe. I see. I don't know. Like I don't know the breakdown. My brother knows more than Team USA. I don't really know the breakdown and who plays in Europe. But my understanding when I was reading an ESPN article, they are Europe. The whole starting lineup, they're all European players. They play in a teams in Europe, Spain, France, England. These other leagues that are pretty big, like in Croatia and all that stuff, and they're all playing over there. So for them to
None
lose
of
to
them are
Panama,
starting. They're bench players.
yeah, but still, they're still playing in Europe. Compared to, okay, how many
No,
damn
what do you? It
Panamanian players
doesn't
are
come
playing
on.
in any
Like
sort of big league? Okay, where in the players in Panama? What do you think they're playing in their Panamanian leagues? Are you serious?
they play in Europe. Listen, hold on, my guy. They play in Europe because they're more exposed. If the Panamanian Federation had as much exposure as U.S. Soccer, their players will be in Europe too. Because individually, they're just as talented. If they had the resources and they had the structure, they had the facilities that the USA players had, they would be all over Europe also. These guys are not in Europe because they're like out of this world talent. It's just that they're more exposed and they get all they're folks, they have a structure that works easily. That's all it is. Like, how do you lose to Panama and you come over here and say the team is trash? And here, U.S. Soccer, I got a message for you, okay? If y'all are listening, great job firing Barhalter. Is just absolutely terrible. So
Yeah, I
you've
agree.
done good there. Let's start there, right? Now let's continue. Start incentivizing players from Africa and from South America and incorporating those players on the team. They're talented. All they lack is the structure. All they lack are the facilities. All they lack are all the intangible things that make you turn you into an amateur, into a great professional. You put them in that environment, they will excel. The team now sucks. Bad. Terrible. Okay?
Yeah.
And to think that we're about to host the 2026, it will be embarrassing if the USA does not get into the second round.
Yeah, I
It
agree.
would defeat the purpose of hosting the tournament, which part one of it was, one of the objectives was to really grow the game. Don't you think so?
Yeah, I agree with you.
There you go.
I agree with you. 100%.
Yeah. So say it with me. USA, the US teams, the USA soccer team sucks. Say it.
No, they don't suck. They just haven't been. They've been poorly managed. That's it. Then they have quality players.
Whatever suits your team.
You're just a hater. You're just a hater. For Sierra Leone, you're always hyping up. It's like you. You're always hyping up Sierra Leone's team, and they suck. So, you see, that's why you're shaking your head.
We'll make the 2026 World Cup.
Okay, we'll see. Okay, that's good. You know what? I hope they do. I really would like to see Sierra Leone in the World Cup.
Oh my gosh, you will not see me for a month.
Because you'll be going to all the games, probably.
Oh, are you kidding? I'll sell the house.
Well, I'm definitely gonna see Team USA when they play in the World Cup, and I'm gonna go see Spain too. So because I know Spain's gonna
God to give us good life and health. I'll sell the house to go watch Sarah play.
So, okay, so tomorrow, tomorrow we have a big game. We have the European Championship, which on Fox. It's gonna start at 12 p.m. noon time. Okay. So I'm predicting that Spain's gonna win it. What are your thoughts? I know you're gonna pick
surprise. This guy. Don't you know I'm being a hater?
What do you think about Lamine? What do you think about Lamine Yamal?
You're gonna choose Spain?
What do you think about Lamine Yamal? He's 17. Today's his birthday. 17-year-old kid. I mean, I've seen him in Barcelona. So
overrated.
He is not overrated. What are you talking about? You're a hater. You're such a hater, dude. It's kind of sad. He is not overrated. What do you mean?
He's not overrated?
He's 17 years old. He's starting in the Spanish team, and they're in the final. What are you talking about? He's overrated.
Got no talent in Spain. That's why.
You're crazy. They're in the final. What do you mean? Oh my god! You don't know what you're talking about. You just don't. I'm sorry. You just don't.
Oh man, I'm torn. Like, listen. Growing up, I used to root for England, right?
Yeah, I know you're big England supporter.
In '96, right? They went to the they won the tournament. I think they had the best squad in the tournament, and they choked. England always finds a way to choke, and since then I was like, that's it. I'm never coming back, and I jumped from England to France.
Didn't they choke in the last one? And remember they were in the final with Italy.
They choked every tournament they go since '96.
I mean, they have a good. Vino, they have a good shot of winning the Euro Cup tomorrow. Okay, Foden and Saka are. Have you seen those guys? They're super talented, dude.
The engine that makes them go is Kobe Mainoo, the Manchester United midfielder. Call it what it is.
Well, Bellingham is good too.
And Real Madrid. And Bellingham, right? But come back to this, and that's why I'm torn, right?
What?
English fans are like, I don't want to say Clipper fans. I don't want to say Dallas Cowboys fans either. They've won one time in '66, one international tournament. But if you hear them talk, it's like every competition they enter, they win. And because of that, the same way I hate the Raider fans, I hate Cowboy fans, I hate Clipper fans, They don't win, but they could talk a good game. Is the same way I cannot stand England fans.
Well, you
But
know what?
here's my conundrum.
Well, first of all, let me just add this. If you're saying that, Mexican fans are literally the same. That's all I have to add. You're laughing because you know it's true.
It is true. They
Yes,
talk a good game.
Mexicans are identical to England fans and Cowboy fans and all these. Well, they're literally Cowboy fans, all of them. So
Yes, I gotta give you that. That's why it's funny. But here's my conundrum.
yeah,
I can't stand Spain.
you're just a hater. I love
I was
Spain.
so hoping my friends will pull through, and it would have been an easy choice. England, France, man, it would have been a
Yeah,
walkover.
they would have won. They would have beat. They would have beat England.
Yeah, but now, like, I don't want England to win, but I can't stand Spain.
Well,
So
Spain's gonna win, man. I'm telling you, they have a stacked team. They're gonna win. I'm sorry.
like, I almost want this narrative to continue about England choking, so I could bang on them every time. But
Well, who do you bang on? Like you have friends that are from England or something?
oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm all into the English league, so
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
got folks that English
Oh.
and they talk a good game. If England wins tomorrow, I'm probably gonna stay off social media for a good couple of days.
They have a
Will
good
not
shot of
shut up.
winning. I'm telling
Oh,
you.
it's coming home. It's oh my God, they're so extra,
Yeah,
But
this is like a FIFA final. You know, I don't know if you play FIFA, but it's like playing a FIFA final.
I don't want Spain to win either. No, one because of you, right?
You're a hater.
You're not gonna be able to shut your mouth, right? But then two,
They're gonna win, dude.
they're just racist in Spain, man.
They're not. They're
Yes,
probably racist to you. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, look, I'm gonna put it.
yes, they
I'm
are.
gonna put it this way,
The
okay?
Spanish.
The one thing I noticed when I was in Spain and I traveled all over Spain, I went to Cadiz, I went to Valencia, I went to Sevilla, I went to Barcelona, and then I was in Madrid. I didn't see any black people
Thank you. End of story. Let's
at
move
all. At
on.
all.
End of story.
Only in Barcelona, but it's because it's right across from Africa, right?
You just made my point. And
Yeah.
and
So
and you can say they're products of their environment, but we can get into that sociological thing. Like,
yeah,
okay, they act differently to people that they're not used to seeing, right? These are all social concepts, right?
yeah.
I am more likely to accept, there's an experiment on social media right now. And I think it's very misleading. I wish I had thought about this so I can play the video. So it shows two blind men. One of them is a Caucasian skin, and then the other one is an African American. And they have they're blind, they've got glasses on, and they have their stick, right? And they walk down the road and they just hold on to someone. 95% of the time, when the Caucasian guy held on to someone that was Caucasian, because obviously where they did it, it was just people flowing through. They were a little like puzzled, like astonished, if you will. But then once they saw it was a blind Caucasian guy, they just accepted it and kept walking. Guess what their reaction was when they turned around and they saw it was a black guy?
They what? They got scared. They moved away. I don't know.
Oh yeah, they some of them ran, right? And there's just this stereotype that is stuck in our minds, right? So I would understand why some of the Spanish people act that way, because obviously, to the point that you just made, they're not used to really socializing with folks with that skin tone. So they're more comfortable with folks that look like them and talk like them, and they share things in common. So I understand that. You can explain it that way. But I
Yeah,
think inherently, some of these folks really have some preconceived notion and stereotypes that they harbor in their hearts for darker skinned people.
I agree.
Yep.
I agree. I mean, I mean that's not something new. I mean, I know about that. So, and I wasn't surprised when I saw that. I mean, but I was treated really, really well over there last year and this year. Nobody ever looked at me wrong. Everybody was super polite. But I'm like, when I go on vacation, I'm like happy. I'm like very polite and say thank you. So I don't get bad looks, and definitely people don't talk smack to me because I'm just very polite.
We're just the world is like when I go to Asia,
Mhm.
right? Um, Obviously they look at me, they're like, because there's a lot of Africans in like China, lots of us, right? And once I go into a shop or whatever, like the reaction until I speak, or they kind of know that I'm American, their reaction is different. Because
Because
in
they
their
know
minds, yeah,
because they know you're African American.
no, I'm African, but yeah, you could say
But
that
you know what
with
I
an
mean?
passport, right?
Well, yeah,
But
because they see your American passport, so they think you're African American, and you
right,
act like an African American because
correct. The way I dress, the way I
Yeah.
speak, right? So, but the regular, the average African guy goes in there, like they don't pay them attention. They just kind of it's the world is turnover. But anyways, predictions. What you got? I got.
Predict
I don't know, man.
Euro Cup for the Euro Cup. It's definitely Spain. I just feel like they have a better
What's the
squad.
score?
It's gonna be 2-1.
Two
It's
one.
gonna be 2-1 Spain. But they're both gonna score like early. I feel like Nico Williams is gonna score a goal because he's due, and Morata are gonna score goals tomorrow. Nico and Morata.
Hmm.
Or if it's not Nico, I mean, Yamal might score another goal. But I mean, I feel like Nico Williams is due for a goal. For England, Foden is due for a goal. And Saka, I think he scored a goal, but they said he was offside, and I'm like, dude, really? You know, he
How about
was.
that? How about that Olmo guy? He's good.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
Olmo,
yeah, they're all they're all good. Like the Spanish team, they're all studs, all of them. But the English team too. So I mean, we can even have Bellingham score a goal because he scored a goal before, and Henry Kane too. I mean, even though I'm not really a big Henry Kane fan, I'm not a fan.
Harry Kane.
Yeah, Harry. I thought it was Henry Kane, but it's Harry Kane.
Harry
I'm not
Kane.
I'm not a big fan of Harry Kane. I'm not. I don't really like him, but
He's.
do like Saka. I feel like he's
I
good.
I I want to keep banging on England though, but I don't want Spain to win.
You're a hater.
I don't know. I think I'm just gonna watch this as a good soccer fan. Uh,
Yeah, just watch and enjoy it. I mean, if Spain loses, they lose. But I mean, I'm just happy that they went to the final. But there's just they're a good team to watch. Um, when I was in Spain, because
I
I
think
was
they have a good coach. I like him.
yeah, when I was in Spain, I was riding the subway, and they had like posters of these kids all over. You know what I mean? The Adidas, because they're sponsored by Adidas and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they had like Lamine and it was like a Spain Adidas poster, but it just looked so cool, and they were all over like Madrid and all that stuff. So um it was just a good experience being there during the Euro Cup, because I mean you can see just people are just crazy and fanatics about their team, you know.
And the Olympics are about to go to France too. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
and that's one thing. Another thing is when I was in Paris, all the Olympic stuff was all over as well. They were anticipating, a lot of people coming to the Olympics, and a lot of French are leaving town for those
Yeah,
two. I guess what is it, 3 weeks or whatever?
yeah, it's like a month.
It's a month. They're leaving town. They don't want to be there. They're saying it's gonna be a nightmare, and I spoke to a couple of them that spoke English, and they're like, we don't want to be here during the Olympics. Well, anyways, okay, Copa America prediction. I'm thinking Argentina's gonna win it. What do you think?
They'll give it to them.
What do you mean they'll? What do you see? You're crazy.
They'll
They'll
give it,
give it to them. There's no giving to anything.
yeah, they'll give it to them. Messi's the golden child.
Oh God, stop
Yeah.
it. But I mean, they have a great team. Have you seen them play? Have you
No,
watched them play? Come on.
yeah,
And
but
Colombia has a good team too. That's why they're in the final.
let's be honest. And look, I have to say I have not watched not one single Copa game.
You're crazy.
Like,
I've seen them all. What do you mean?
I have not watched one, not one.
It's still good soccer. I mean, like the Argentinian games and the Colombian games are.
Like I said, the passion is there, but quality. The
What do you
quality
mean?
matters.
Argentina's quality. What are you talking about? They're great, and Colombia's great.
Come on. They handed them a World Cup. We all know what happened there.
You're crazy. That's insane. That's
They did
insane. I'm
not hand
sorry.
them a World Cup.
No, they didn't.
Are you
Nope.
kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
After
No.
they lost that first game to Saudi Arabia, they did not get not one call against them the entire tournament. Are you crazy?
Uh, that
Not
Saudi
one
Arabia game
call
was a
went against them.
fluke.
Not one call went against them.
That was just a fluke, though. I'm not.
The,
No.
the
I'm sorry.
golden boy was almost not gonna. Come on, stop it.
If we're gonna do that, why didn't they do that to Cristiano Ronaldo, like for Portugal? Like I mean, who wouldn't want to see Portugal
Because he's not the
win the
most
World Cup?
he's not the likable
What are
guy.
you talking about? Cristiano is a very liked athlete,
Not in
especially.
not with FIFA.
I don't know why. He's
Not with
amazing, dude. I've always followed his career. I mean,
not
it's
not
Cristiano Ronaldo, dude.
with FIFA. He's not. Because he doesn't play their stupid games. He's
Anyways, I mean,
he's bigger than FIFA.
yeah, Messi is bigger than FIFA.
No, not
Uh,
Messi. Messi's just a little.
Oh, you're a hater. Let's move on because you're just being a big hater.
Yeah, whatever. Every
Let's,
day.
in, let's
Hey,
transition into
call,
some
call,
politics.
call my name Vino Hater. I'm gonna
You are a
start
hater. If it's not France or like some African team, you're not gonna hype them up. You're a hater. You know what I mean?
this guy.
Yeah, dude. You hype up France all the time, and then if it's any African team, it doesn't even matter. Anyone in Africa, it can be Somalia, and you'll be like, "Yeah, that Somalian team, man. Those players are awesome."
What? Yeah, you're just talking crazy.
No, I'm not, dude. I know you already.
Oh my god.
All right, let's transition to some politics. Okay, um, you know, I think you have to be living under a rock to not have seen the debate versus Biden versus Trump. Which I mean, when I was watching it, I was like, "This is a clown show. This is a circus. This
It's
is."
just embarrassing.
It was just embarrassing. The thing is, we could. I mean, for us to be in shock regarding Biden. I mean, we've seen him stumble in press conferences. We've seen him stumble last year. Like, this is not a shocker that the man is going senile. Okay, he's what? How old is he? Is he in like in his 80s already or something like that, or close to his 80s? It's like 70. Let me see how old our president is. I gotta look it up.
He's 82.
He's 82,
Yeah.
dude. I mean, are you serious? He's 81.
Yes.
He's 81.
He's about to be 82 in November.
Yeah, November 20th, 1942. He was born 1942, so he's going to be 82. Well, he's 81.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna be 82.
But
the time he gets out of office, if he wins, which is a huge if, right? He will be 80.
he's not going to. Vino, he is not going to win.
Yeah. Hey, you're a Democrat. Y'all better change him now.
Trump is going to win.
I'm just saying.
And no, regardless of whoever they put in there as a candidate, which I wouldn't mind seeing Newsom because I think Newsom is great. I would like to see Newsom.
What?
I like Newsom.
Look. He's a cool guy. It comes off as cool, comes off as very hip. I like that about him. I can connect with him. But have you seen California lately?
Yeah, but that's not his fault.
What do you mean?
It's not his fault.
Whose fault is it?
It's the counties and the cities that, like, for example, like LA County, Los Angeles, the city of Los Angeles.
Run by a Democrat. Okay.
I get it. Yeah, it's run by a Democrat, but I mean, it's just they're all liberal cities. So I mean, the governor can only do so much.
What do you mean? No, it's not. He's got a legislative pen. This is what people don't understand, right?
He does have that. I understand that. It's like,
and this is why I try and educate people on politics, because people look at politics with an emotional lens. As a political scientist, I do not. I look at politics, right, from a standpoint of substance, right? Mm-hmm. And what it is that we really should be paying attention to. Okay. Right. Yeah. Now we can like Newsom. I like him. Right. I like how he tries to connect with people. I love that. but let's look at his results, please, because this is what matters, right? We can no longer balance a budget. Remember, less than 4 years ago, we had a surplus in this state. Less than 4 years ago. We're now in debt. We're in the red as a state. Where did all that money go? You know what? Because California, there's literally zero regulations. Feels like it.
I don't know. I just feel like it's one of the most regulated
And
states in the country.
typically, Republicans are the ones that are like, we don't want regulations, right? But really, come back to this, right? Let's really get to the bottom of it. California is considered a liberal state, yes?
Yeah.
Are you happy in California?
I mean, yeah, I've been happy. I mean, I
Good.
just feel like I've been honestly, I've been happy, but the thing is that I feel like that I have to pay a lot. Like everything's expensive.
How's your taxes?
My taxes haven't been that bad. Well, I
Really?
mean, my property taxes are off the chain, but I mean, that's just everybody.
Everything is expensive. How's gas prices?
Like, oh, I have a hybrid car, so I mean, my gas is not that much, and I don't travel that much far.
Our gas prices. I'm not just speaking for
They're like
you.
at four. I think they're at 4.30 a gallon or something.
91.
Four. It's like $4, four something.
For 91, it's down to look. I wouldn't know.
I don't use 91. I don't care. I just use just the regular gas.
You know, but you look at all those.
Look at
How's the homelessness? How's the homelessness in the state?
In the state's horrible. It's horrendous. But I feel like
meanwhile, Washington has given over $100 billion, $100 billion to Ukraine. How does that make sense?
It makes sense because that's to prevent World War III. I'm serious.
What?
It's to prevent you don't want Ukraine to be overtaken by Putin and Russia. You don't want them to take over that country.
That is the excuse we've been using.
That's not an excuse, Vino. That's not an excuse. We need to protect. No, because let's say, for example,
$100 billion worth. When you
let's say, for example, they lose the war. Let's say, for example, Russia, beats Ukraine and this becomes a Russian country. But do you think Putin's going to stop there? No, he's not. He's not.
Without the help of NATO, with boots on the ground, if Putin wanted to go take over Ukraine today, he will. You think the 2-3 drones that we sent over there is what's preventing him to go take over Ukraine?
No, because he knows that the world's watching him.
If he wants to go take over Ukraine today, minus boots on the ground from NATO, he could march into Kiev and take it over. He's got that much firepower. Are you kidding me?
No, I know he does. I know.
And we're just pouring money into Ukraine. Meanwhile, if you go downtown Los Angeles, there are hundreds of people on the street.
Yeah, I know.
Hundreds of people on the street.
I don't know why we don't pass legislation
we don't fix anything.
To get them out of there.
Crime is at an all-time high everywhere. What are we talking about?
Well, I mean,
let me go on record about this. These two are the two worst candidates ever in the history of American elections.
Yeah, well, yeah. I agree with you 100%.
And now you're saying, so I guess you're going to go vote for Trump, huh?
For me?
Yeah.
I'm not voting for Trump. I'm still going to vote for Biden, but he's not going to lose. He's not going to win the country. I'm sorry. There's just too many. There's too many people that are not happy with his policies. They're not happy with the economy here. They're not happy that he's going senile. That's a big one, and they definitely don't want to see Kamala as the president of the United States, and I don't either because I don't like her.
Why?
I don't like Kamala. I just don't like her. She's shady. I don't trust her.
Okay, here we go.
The way she ran San Francisco was not right, or she was a district attorney there. I don't know. I don't trust that woman. I wouldn't want to see her as the president of the United States.
So you're just falling in line. Listen, I don't feel.
I don't like Kamala. And why you like Kamala? Why? Just because she's probably African, right?
Oh, here we go. I knew you were gonna say that.
That's because she's black. Yeah, dude. A lot of the people you support is because if they're black, Vino has their full support. That's how African Americans vote too. You know what I mean? If there's a bad candidate, you guys vote for a black person.
That's incorrect. Because I vote the Democratic primary between Obama and Hillary. I worked for the Hillary campaign. FYI.
I like Hillary too.
No,
during
just
that
so
time
so against the black man.
because I didn't know who Barack Obama was.
FYI, I worked for Hillary's campaign against Obama's. I did vote for Obama twice, but oh, what a horrible president he was. But anyways,
Oh, shut up! You would probably talk smack about Obama back then too.
he was terrible.
No,
Do
he
you
was
know
one of the
the
best
things that
presidents
man could
ever.
have done and he did not do it? Man, that's for another day. Stop. Don't get me started.
Okay, but I wouldn't want to see Kamala, okay, as president. Hell no. And a lot of people in the country agree with me because she is not liked in the United States. I can tell you that. If we do a poll, okay, or go look at the polls, okay, and see how Kamala is doing. She is not liked, and I do not. I mean, I maybe people maybe they should
Is
just
it
change the.
about is it about being liked now, or is it about who
What,
could
dude?
like
It's not about
like
like.
leadership?
It's
Leadership,
not about lying, dude. It's not about
there's
lying to me,
something
bro.
that you're
Don't trust a. I don't
leader
trust a woman.
that helps, right? Is leadership not about, shouldn't it be about delivery?
Okay,
About how you lead and
first,
inspire and how you deliver for people?
yeah,
Is
but
it about
you still
is
have
it
to be a. It's a popularity contest when it comes to presidential race. It's been statistically proven
my
because
friend,
in
that's
the
why
'60s,
America is in the
but
position it is
I
now.
know, Vino, but listen to me. In the '60s, okay, you know why do you think JFK became president? It's because the first president that they had a televised debate. Okay, a televised debate. So you're telling me, and it's a popularity contest. The JF Kennedy, John F. Kennedy was very popular president.
Why?
And I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Why?
I didn't live during that era.
No,
Okay,
but you got to read a. You went to USC, my guy.
I
Come on.
did read at USC, and I've got taken a bunch of history courses, and I
Okay. So why?
researched a
So
lot
your
there.
homework for next week, because JFK ran on certain things that were in his favor, right? That is why he was so loved by the population. So now find out, why was he so liked? Yeah, he was very charismatic, spoke
Well,
well,
that too.
he
That's
had
one,
a
and
beautiful
he had
face,
a
but
beautiful
then
wife. He had a
but
beautiful
there are
wife that
things,
was very popular as
things
well.
that he did, right? Or there are things that others prior to him had done for him to
Okay.
get to where he got to.
Yeah, I understand that.
All right.
But like you said, like going back, it's a popularity contest right now. Biden's not very popular. Trump has always been popular because it's like a cult. He has a cult following, dude. The man cannot do anything wrong. He can, okay, like he even said it. I can go to Times Square and shoot somebody in the head, and I'll still be elected president.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that. I
Yeah.
believe
Why
that
is that?
because he has a cult. Because he has a cult following. That's
Yeah.
why. All the
That's
people
why.
that support him, it's like a cult. You know what I mean? So for us to say that he's not gonna win, yes, of course he's gonna win. Of course, because there's a lot of people that are not happy with Biden. They don't like Kamala. And basically Biden's going senile. Okay. And he's not able to communicate effectively right now. And Trump is a big old liar. We've known this already. His policies are crazy,
Yeah, well,
racist.
you better find someone to replace your guy, or he's going to win. Good
My
luck.
guy. So what? You're not a Democrat now? What are you? What are you?
Sit
Libertarian?
down. When have I been a Democrat? You know how many
I don't
years?
know.
Guess who
What
I
are
voted for? Guess
what
who I
are
voted
you?
for in the last election?
Who?
Myself.
You're crazy. See,
Guess who I'm voting for
your
this election?
politics are insane. You don't even make any
Guess who I'm
sense.
voting for this election?
Who?
Myself.
That's the
I am
dumbest.
more. Listen,
That's the
listen.
dumbest thing I've ever heard in my
The
life. If
two
you're a
worst
political
candidates
science major
in
and you're
the
saying that to
history,
me, that's insane.
and the two worst candidates in the history of American election.
I
I
know that,
am
but you got to
more
vote for
concerned.
somebody.
Hear me out. I am more concerned about who has control on the Congress. So I'm going to focus on down ballot races. I am more concerned about the senators from my state. I am more concerned about the mayor and the councilman and the assemblyman, the guy that takes care of my street. I'm more concerned the guy that passes law in the local Senate that has to do with parks, that has to do with like child molesters living in neighborhoods. I'm more concerned about that guy. These two idiots at the top of the ticket have no business, none running for the American presidency. The American presidency, the greatest leadership job in the world. We have two 80-year-old men.
Well, Trump's not 80, he's 78.
Two 80-year-old men fighting.
He's 78 years old.
Do we not have better candidates in America?
No, we don't.
Do we not have better candidates in America?
We do, but I know, yes, we do have better candidates, but they're not going to be elected as like the Republican Party. You can't take Trump out of the Republican Party. That's not going to happen. I told you, it's a cult. Biden, I mean, the thing that pisses me off about the Democrats is all of a sudden they want Biden's head. So who are we going to put there? Who are we going to put there as the nominee? Who's going to beat Trump? Nobody can beat Trump but Biden. That's it. No, nobody else can beat Trump.
That is not true.
Who else is going to beat Trump? Who? Give me an example. Give me a candidate that can beat
Trump.
Guys
to worry about.
No. You said that's not true. Give me an example.
I've got some names out there.
I told you I like Newsom, but I mean he's not very popular he's not well known in the United States.
He actually has been putting himself out there.
I know he has, but
there's no way you're gonna take Biden out and not put Kamala up there. There's no way.
That's crazy. Nobody's gonna vote for her. I'm sorry.
She's going to throw a tantrum. Oh, by the way,
I won't vote for her. I won't.
The polls right now show she's beating Trump. I'm just saying.
That's insane. She's not.
I'm not a fan either, but I'm just saying.
No, that's crazy.
Is about numbers.
No, that's insane. She's not.
The polls right now show a dead heat between Biden and Trump, but it shows Kamala beating Trump. I'm just saying.
That's insane. I don't believe that.
And then now you can go get someone that is loved as a VP candidate. I'm just saying.
And who's going to be the VP candidate?
Huh?
Who will be the VP candidate?
Then you can bring Newsom in. But guess what? They would not do that. You know why? Newsom is from California. You know you're going to get those electoral votes. So what you're going to do, if you're the Democrat, you're going to go look for a VP candidate that can bring some votes. You're going to go look for one of these governors or one of these senators that are extremely popular in their states, and you're going to bring them on the ticket. Preferably a state that you might not win. I have a name for you. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Look up the governor of Kentucky. Look him up real quick.
I think I've heard of this guy. Andy Bashar?
Andy Bashar. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about him, right? This man won his governor race. What state is he from?
Kentucky.
What state is that? Is that a red or blue state?
That's usually red state.
It is a totally red state, but they voted him in. Those are the kind of candidates that you want on your ticket. He's going to give you a state. He's going to put you in play in a state that you have absolutely no business winning. Kentucky comes into play. That will help, right? Because guess what? Trump might just go get Marco Rubio. If Trump gets Marco Rubio, guess what he's done to the Hispanic vote?
Yeah, you'll get
there you go. Not only is he winning Florida, right? Now you start going into purple states. You start looking at Arizona. Arizona goes from purple to red. Nevada goes from purple to red. Trump already has 270 votes. Electoral votes.
Trump's gonna win.
So listen, this is not about emotions. This is about data. This is about facts, right? So folks are just blah, blah, blah. Y'all better go find another candidate. I'm telling you. Because he's going to announce next week. And Mike, you will come back here and you'll tell me I'm right. He's going to choose Marco Rubio. Because guess what Marco also does? What's the one thing against Trump? What's the one policy that Hispanics hate against Trump?
Immigration.
There you go. Guess who he brings in? A Hispanic? Guess who he sends to go speak to the Hispanic population about immigration?
Who?
A Hispanic man, Rubio. he offsets that vote. There you go.
Well, I mean, the thing is,
you like what I'm saying, don't you?
No, not that I like what I'm saying, what you're saying, but I understand. I mean, that's just strategic.
Plausible, rational arguments.
Well, I mean, the thing is you're being strategic. You know, what you're saying is it's a strategy because you have to be strategic when you're running for president.
Tell one of you guys to come hire me, man. Like, I'm like, I'm a talent just wasting here. Like someone needs to pay me for this. Like Vino and Cisco, we need to monetize because someone is gonna take this video and they're gonna pass it on, and I'm giving advice for free. Like I work on these things, right? That is value. Somebody needs to pay me for it.
Wow. You sure think very highly of yourself, huh? Well, first of all, knowing I already know how Cubans vote, and Cubans vote Republican.
They
So
do. They're
so
up.
he already has the Cuban vote, regardless. Trump has the Cuban damn vote.
Too.
And I don't get the whole Republican voting with the Cubans. I don't get that.
They're
And
up.
especially,
They're very uppity.
yeah, it's stupid. And I also don't understand why they like Trump so much. I don't freaking get it. Um, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. But I
They
already knew
like
that he.
Republicans. They don't necessarily like Trump, right?
I know a lot of Cubans that love Trump. I don't know
Yeah, but
why, but they love him.
they like and they would always vote Republicans because, to your point, they're in a higher income bracket and they want
Yeah.
to protect their assets. It's all
Well, I
about
mean, yeah, I understand that financially. Like for example, when it comes to like the economy, when it comes to the way running the country fiscally, I would vote for Trump for that. Okay, but when it comes to his policies and just the way he conducts himself when he's in power, no, it's scary. It's a threat for democracy, man. But when it comes fiscally, I mean, yeah, he's great for the country. It's just weird. With Trump, it's weird.
he's great for the country. Did you just say that?
I said fiscally.
Oh,
When it comes to managing the finances of the country, he is great. Especially the stock market loves Trump. The stock market loves Trump. You're gonna see when he wins, as soon as he becomes the president elect, the stock market is gonna go crazy, and you're gonna see that. Okay, because he's gonna win.
That is true. The stock market does love Trump. Our 401ks grew. It grew under his leadership, but yeah, that's as far as it goes, man. The guy, he doesn't even know how to lead. He's just ugh.
Yeah, I get
Anyways,
it. I get it, man. It's just, I mean, it's kind of scary right now. All these times of what's going on. It's some scary times. Um, and I mean, I don't know who's gonna win. I just feel like, well, Trump's gonna win probably the presidency. It's just gonna happen. Let's just be realistic. You know what I mean?
a vote for me.
I'm not voting for you. That's crazy. It's
A,
insane that you say that.
I already got like 5 votes.
What? How do you know
Yeah.
you get 5 votes? How do you
Oh, I
know
already
that?
got. Look, my wife is gonna vote for me. I'm gonna have my sister vote for me. I already got like 5, and you're gonna end up voting for me.
I'm not voting for you. I
Eventually,
am
when my
not.
sister
I
turns 18,
refuse.
she's gonna
No, I
vote for
am
me.
not gonna waste my vote on you. I'm sorry.
5. I already got
I'm
5
gonna
votes.
I'm
All right.
gonna I'm just telling everybody I'm gonna vote for Biden because he's gonna win the state of California. So regardless of what, I'm just might as well just add another number to his California statistic, That's it.
Oh, oh boy.
Or I might vote for Trump, secretly.
You probably gonna vote for Trump.
I'm not gonna vote for Trump. That's
You
crazy.
probably. It's okay. It's all good. And dang, we've been here long enough. It's 3:18.
Yeah.
Let's wrap this up.
Let's wrap it up. You want to do some Vino Inspires?
Yeah. You know
All
what?
right.
I got something I'm gonna talk about. Yeah. Just drop it
Hold
off.
on. Let me cue up your music, and then we can do the Vino Inspires. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna have to
Connotation.
okay. Uh,
We on our way to get all of our blessings. It's in the way you.
all right, Mr. Vino. Inspires.
Okay, here we go. Listen, there's a
Yeah,
saying that it is not about how you start, but how you finish.
that's right.
I am not really against that statement. Some parts of it is true, but it is a statement that puts us in a place of comfort and complacency. The way you start matters. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's stop normalizing and telling people, oh, it's not really about how you start, it's about how you finish. The way you finish is good. The way you finish matters, but the way you start, the planning that goes ahead before you get into something, the time, the effort that you put into something prior to starting matters.
Yeah.
Don't get lulled by that false sense of, oh, if I just come in nonchalant, I will make up that time down the line. Do not get complacent. Plan ahead. Have a vision. Write it down. Work towards it, and you win.
Yeah. I agree with you 100%. So you do have to plan and have a vision, but in order to be successful, implementation is key. So once you plan, once you envision it, you got to implement. And I think implementation is the most important thing. Yeah, the planning part is important because I mean, you got to visualize, you got to plan, you got to see what you want to do. But if you don't implement, you ain't going nowhere and you're not going to be successful. So for
Sure.
me, I agree with you. The planning, the vision, you know, creativity, whatever, but the implementation is is literally what accomplishes your goal.
Yes.
So obviously, some people, they give you all these elaborate plans, all this stuff, and and a lot of it is just all talk, right, Ovino? Isn't it all talk? Some people are just all talk. Like, shut up, you've been talking about this for like 5 years already. When are you gonna do it,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's like you gotta be a doer.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be just a talker.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody can just talk the talk, but can you walk the walk?
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes you successful.
Mm-hmm.
Look
Mm-hmm.
at that. I should be doing motivational speeches now.
Mm.
Hire me, man. I know I know you're doing motivational speeches. Hire
Yeah,
me.
we're getting on it, man. We're getting on
Yeah,
it. The folks out there, hosting, MC, motivational, whatever it is. Jack
yeah.
of all trades. We're just trying to make a buck. That's it.
Yes, sir. Try to make a buck, and obviously, it's gonna get better. I think, Ovino. I think it's gonna get better. I feel like you gotta be a hustler if you live in California. To live in California and to be successful in California, you just gotta hustle to survive. If you don't have a hustle, you ain't gonna do nothing. Because you can't just have your 9 to 5 job. That's not, that's residual income. That's not that should be just, money that comes in, part of your cash flow. But if that's just what you have, and you don't have anything on the side, or you're not making anything on the side, you're not gonna survive. You
You
might
need
just lose all you have.
you
That's how
need
I
a
feel.
you need a residual income to make it.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. You can't just do it with the 9 to 5s, right? Not
Yeah.
living in California, but as a person of faith, there's so much that one can do, right? So I do what I control, I do what I can, and I let God do the rest. There are things that I cannot worry about because I can't fix it, I can't change it. If you worry about it, you're just gonna give yourself a heart attack,
Yeah.
right? I do what I
Yeah.
to the best of my ability, and the things that I cannot control, my eyes up to the hills. That's what scripture says. That is
Yeah.
where my help comes from. Don't get me started, man. We'll go another hour on this.
Well, I mean, for me, there's a lot of stuff that spiritually has happened to me in, throughout the past 10 years. So I agree with you. And I'm very, I don't go to church, and I mean, but I'm a big believer in Christ, and I have,
You got, hey, tomorrow's casual Sunday. You got to come through. Just because this, hey, it is a sign this is coming in. I am inviting you tomorrow right now. I will pick you up if I have to.
Ovino, I would go, but I'm so busy tomorrow. I'm showing my house and all that
You're
stuff. So
always going to be busy. It is about intentionally wanting to go.
what
We're
time? What
always
what time is the church? What time?
start at 10 and it's done by 12. It's 2 hours.
Okay, if my agent doesn't book anything tomorrow, I'll go.
You
Okay.
told me that it was next week they're gonna show the house. So
No, no,
don't
no. But we're beginning a lot of, honestly. Since we listed it, my agent's been getting
about this.
calls.
How about go to church and pray and see the offers that you get this week? You've ever thought about that?
That's a good idea. You might. Um, all right. Let me think on it. I'll think on it. I'll think on it,
Pray,
sir.
better yet, pray on it.
Yeah, I'll pray on it.
Look for signs.
Honestly, I just feel like God, this is the path that God wants me to take. So that's the reason why I'm doing it. And I'm just, right now, I'm not even honestly, Ovino, I'm not even stressed. I'm not worried. I'm not concerned. I'm just like, this is God, what God wants me to do. So, it's gonna happen. That's how I feel right
Do not
now.
be anxious for anything. He said, but through prayers and supplication, he said, make your request known unto him. Right? You
Yeah.
can't fix what you can't fix, man.
No,
I
I know. I mean,
I sleep like a baby, brother. Like,
I
hey,
sleep like a
hey,
baby too every day.
I have money to pay the bills, fine. I don't have money to pay the bills, fine. Hey, what
Well,
is it? You get
so
what
the
I'm
thing is,
saying?
I don't think that way though. When it comes to money, I mean, I gotta have money, man. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? It's just I can't think,
you can't
I
control
can't
it, doesn't
think,
control me, man.
Ovino, I can't think like, well, if I don't have the money, fine. No, I can't think like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
cannot think like I'm not gonna have any money. I'll be fine
No,
because
it's not
I don't
about
even want to
not
be in that
having
position.
money. It's not about not having money, fine. It is about your situation at any given point. I am okay. I am content because I understand that what I need, I will get. It says it will supply all my needs according to his riches in heaven. I am not worried about these. I know I would listen, brother. I can sit here and testify to you. There's so many times where it looks like my back is against the wall and he comes through. And all I do is I smile because, like, deep down within, I know he's going to do something. I know, I am convinced. So when other people go crazy, they go crazy. I just sit there like, I'm just waiting.
Well, I believe
He's about to come through, and then boom, he comes through. That's what he
I'm,
does. You
I'm
gotta come
telling
to
you.
tomorrow, man.
Okay, I'll
Gotta come to
try.
church. I'm
I can't.
actually the one giving the message.
Don't you always get the message like every week?
No, I'm not the pastor. I'm not a pastor.
I always
But
see you up there where you put your videos and stuff. I'm like, what is this guy doing?
oh,
For real, half the time I'm like, what is this guy doing?
yeah, but you gotta come through. You gotta come
Okay.
through. I'll pick
All
you
right.
up. I'll pick you up, and we don't have to spend gas. There you
No,
go.
I'm not. I know that. I'm not worried about that, but I'm just worried that my agent's gonna schedule stuff
I
tomorrow.
will,
So
I will pick you up, and I'll buy you lunch. How about that? You like that,
I'm
huh?
telling you, I do like that. But like I said, if my agent schedules stuff, I can't go. Just I can't. I have to be
Were
here.
you gonna say my boyfriend?
No, my agent.
Oh,
What
I
are you
did.
talking about, boy?
I
What are
think
you
he's my
talking
boy.
about?
I don't know. I was like, whoa,
Hey, buddy.
oh, breaking
Hey,
news here.
I love women, and I'm always gonna love women. I don't know what you're talking
Yeah.
about, bro. I'm
And
a
women love
I'm a
you too.
women's man.
You spend all your money on them. Anyways, let's go.
You're
He's about,
insane.
he's about to
Hey,
sell his house and spend it all on women. This guy.
first of all, let me explain to you, and I know you don't know, but
I gotta go, man.
women are expensive, dude.
They
Cost.
are very expensive.
All right, man. Let's take it up. It was another great show. You know, yes. Sorry, it's taking months and months for us to record, but I mean, it's gonna get better. I feel like, yeah,
We're back.
we're back, guys. We're gonna record. We're gonna record. We're literally gonna record next week. It's
Support.
there.
Oh no, next week I'm out of town.
Oh, you see this
No,
guy.
no, next week I'm in the East Coast. We can still record. I got my stuff with me.
Well, take your golden mic with you.
You're an idiot.
Make sure to take your golden mic, man.
Golden mic. The golden mic.
Well,
Only
we'll see.
fit for a king.
We'll see if we can be able to record next week. My goal is to record next week.
Oh, we could do that too. Put it ahead of time. But make sure you like the channel. Make sure you get all these things done. Okay. I love you,
Yes.
brother.
Me too. I love you too, man. Take care, Vino. Have a great weekend, buddy. Peace out.